Okay, what is the agenda of today call? By
Uh,
your meeting invite, I'm thinking that there might be a special person who will walk through by his experience that how
mm,
he got his desired score
yes,
or
yes, exactly.
something.
Right. One of the person like Onyx is the name. I'm not sure the exact name. So this person has recently written PT core. So they got a good score. Like he got 90s in three sections and 86 in one section. Okay. Almost PT core is almost similar to PT academic as well. So based on that, you can ask your queries, and if he can help you, like he will help you explain like how he felt it while he was writing the exam and how he felt it while he was practicing it. Okay. So in this way, you can
So
easily
he has
understand.
okay, so he has followed your instruction and guideline that you have provided to us, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Uh, Mostly like the thing is
Okay.
like it will be like a general structure. Like if you understand how the things are as per the PT algorithm, it will be very easy for you to manage. Okay. Uh, if it happens in this way that we focus only on cracking the exams. Okay. So with the focus of just solely passing the exam, it won't be helpful for us. If we are able to understand like how to solve the exam, then it will be easier for us to crack it, right?
Right.
All
Makes
right.
sense.
So Onyx, over to you. I hope you are available here.
Yeah, hi Ahmad, and hello
Yes.
everyone.
Hi.
So,
So
Right.
kindly share your experience, like how it was with your exams and practice.
okay, so yeah, first of all, it was a very nice experience, and luckily, when I was giving the exam, there were not much participants at the same time in that venue. So
Hmm.
I think I got a benefit that I did not get disturbed from them. Yeah, so but keep your focus, and I think you can easily do it. It's not something like uh, going over the mountain. It's if you are focused and you know how things works, you can easily crack it.
Great. How about your speaking
Okay.
section?
So yeah, so what I did in speaking section was starting with read aloud, if you can say. So what I did when others were starting to prepare for their speaking section, right? So I kept myself on hold for some time, and I was trying to adjust my voice and hear like if my keyboards are working properly or not, and I was checking all those times so that when they are speaking, my reading section, right, like the practice time that we get for 35 seconds, that is running, so that we don't overlap and cause less disturbance. Okay. And when I was speaking, I was trying to speak as fluently as I can, and do not take much pause, I would suggest, so that, and also like if you are taking a half second of pause in comma, don't take more, you should always take more pause in the full stop. It should not be vice versa. That is one thing you can think of. Okay. And yeah, if you have any specific questions, then yeah, I can try to answer that.
Okay, Onyx, I do have one question. How about if we do have a paragraph that contain on multiple difficult words? So how we are going to tackle with that? How we
Okay.
are going to impact our fluency on that paragraph?
Personally, like I feel I'm good in speaking. I can speak most of the words, so I did not skip any words. But if you feel like you cannot really speak any of the word, then probably you can skip maybe two or three words. But I would suggest if you can go for it, just go for it.
Okay, and I'm also hearing about from a lot of people that a one-line strategy is also working. Although definitely I would not take that risk, but I just need to confirm. So, do you really think?
Personally, I did not use one line strategy because what I have heard and observed so far is people are getting mixed reactions. Like sometimes they get full marks, sometimes their score gets very low, right? So so you so that you don't be in that situation where where you are putting a lot of efforts but but not getting the proper results, right? So I would suggest go for the entire section.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And what about the read sentence, repeat
Repeat
sentence?
sentence. Yeah, so
Yes,
during
yes.
repeat sentence, yeah, keep your focus, like, because other people may be doing the read aloud section, so you may get bothered about them, right? So adjust your headset properly and volume to the level you think is best for you. Personally, I adjusted around 40% of the volume so that I can hear it properly. Okay. And yeah, I kept my focus on there, and I think I repeated most of the sentences correctly.
So Onyx, my memory is actually, I would say it's uh, not, I would say,
Yeah,
right.
maybe like not more
When I,
than 8 words or 10 words, right?
yes, yes.
So
So do
yeah,
you really think, actually, I am sorry to cut you out.
mhm.
Actually, I am targeting 65 each in every module. So what do you
Okay.
think? How much word in repeat sentence should I speak properly to get
I,
65 or
I
70?
Yeah. So what I felt is during my mock test, right, in Alpha PT, or you can say API Uni, or whatever LA Academy, right? What I felt is the sentences that we got in these mock test, right? They are very complicated, but in the real exam, it's not that complicated or it's not that lengthy. So I think
Hmm.
you can easily go for all the words present in that sentence, and you can do it. Uh, if you want to have some strategy, right? Then what you can do is like you can write down the initials in your paper, but then you have to be good at like listening and writing at the same time, right? So it's up to you what works best for you. You
Hmm.
can practice that. But I felt the sentences were quite easy when compared to Alpha PT, and even scoring is far better in real exam compared to these platforms.
Okay. What about the fluency and pronunciation? It should be same that we are. It should be same as that we speak in the read aloud, or you can.
Yeah.
It will be there
Yeah.
any.
I think it does not matter really that you follow the same pattern the speaker said. So as far as you are speaking it correctly, I think you will get full marks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, if
One.
you don't mind, can you please? Hello, hello.
Yes, yes, we are able to hear you.
Yeah, yeah. Please, if you don't mind, can you please read aloud?
Uh, okay. Can someone put something in chat because I have joined through mobile, so I don't have much things.
Okay.
Ahmed, please, can you put one picture? Just let him read one time, please. I just want to hear it.
All right, sure, sure. Let me check.
Yeah, that would give us an idea that how we should
Sure,
speak
sure.
into the exam.
Let me just check it out.
Yeah, you can put a paragraph and I can read for you guys.
Yeah, sure. Just a second.
I would say please try to share the difficult ones.
You are putting me in tough spot, huh?
They
Oh,
have
not so.
planned. They have planned for that.
Put the easy one because in real exam, it's very easy as compared to FBN.
Yeah.
All right, that's true. Let me just try this. I hope you will be able to watch this image. Uh, Onyx, I have shared one image. Kindly zoom it and try to read it.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, should I start?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Avocados are native to Central and South America. The popularity of the avocado is down to its rich, creamy, velvety texture and mild flavor. There are dozens of varieties of avocado ranging in size, color, and texture. When harvested, the flesh softens to a buttery texture that has become extremely popular in everything from toast toppings to desserts. So, yeah, this is how you have to read it.
Very nice.
Right. So as I was saying, like this was a thing, like how you have to do it whenever you are doing read alouds. Read alouds, the main thing is that you have to take use of your helpers. Okay, one of the major thing is your commas and another thing is your full stops. Whenever you are coming across a comma, use that time, give a zero point 0.5 seconds, and so that you can look forward to the next word. Whenever you are coming across a full stop, wait for a second, then move to the next thing. And your words should be in such a flow that it should clearly indicate that you are going to break the sentence there or you are going to continue the sentence with the next word. Okay, you have to, in that way your fluency is counted. Usually people understand in this way that fluency is all about going rapidly without any taking any pauses. Okay, that will work only in your platforms. Okay, because platforms doesn't analyze you based on your proper English. Whereas if you come across the PT algorithm, it checks whether you are able to pronounce the words properly or not and whether you are able to read the words properly or not. So if you are reading some sentence, you have to give a proper comma and we have to understand the usage of full stops as well. In that way, you can use the connectors for your help, and in this way, you can maintain your continuity and pronunciation. Alright. Coming to your writing sections, one of the major thing you have to take care is that you have to make sure that you don't make any spelling mistakes and then you do not have to make any grammatical errors. Wherever there are full stops, you have to use the full stops. Wherever there are commas, you have to use the commas. Do not mix up the sentence, that will cause a ruckus. Alright. Whereas coming to your reading section, major thing you have to focus is your uh, content understanding. Okay, if you are able to understand the content, then you will be easily able to find out the correct answers. If you are unable to understand what the matter is all about, you won't be able to make the sense of it. Grammar rules work for up to a certain extent, but it will not work 100% of the times. At 100% of the times, what works is your context understanding and also if you are able to understand the synonyms. Usually, what happens is we know the answer, but we don't know the synonym of it. But in the choices, what will happen is you will be only given synonyms. So at that time, if your vocabulary is poor, then you won't be able to find out the answer even if it is present in front of you. Alright, let's say I am telling the answer is something like someone is beautiful. Okay, now another word for beautiful may be fabulous or gorgeous, okay, or attractive. If you are not able to understand these words, okay, if you are unable to understand that these are all the synonyms of beautiful only, then even though the words are present in front of you, you won't be able to use that blank. Okay, so in that way, 90% of the people I have seen that they face the issue only with the reading section. Okay, they want to aim for 79 plus percent, but they are unable to focus on the vocabulary. First and foremost thing is that if you want to improve the vocabulary, try to use some standardized things. Okay, like use some podcasts or read some books so that whenever you come across a difficult word, you have to look out for the synonyms and you have to look out for the meanings. If you are able to understand the meanings of something, it will be very easier for you to understand the context on what that basis is written. If you are able to understand the context, then it will be very easier for you to find out the synonyms. Alright, coming to your listening section, one of the major things is that you have to focus. Okay, you have to pay good attention. If you are unable to make the attention, if you are unable to focus on the things, it will be very difficult for you to cope up with the audio. Alright, so you have to at least make your ears so much advanced that it listens to even something. Whatever the thing is saying, the person is telling, you have to listen it carefully, and you have to make sure that whatever you are listening, even you are understanding at the same pace. If you are just listening, but if you are unable to understand, then that will lead to another issue. Like you might listen everything, but you will forget the words. And this is the major thing where your repeat sentence are affected. Your retail lecture is affected. Summarize spoken text is affected. Listening, fill in the blanks affected. Highlight incorrect words affected. Write from dictation affected. And mind you, all of these things contribute a huge amount of marks to each and every other task. Alright. So let's coming to write from dictation. You will have 30% marks to writing and 35% to listening. If you are messing up the right from dictation, then forget about 79 plus. Alright, because definitely you will lose the marks, a lot of marks. So you have to focus a lot there. Coming to your reading, writing, fill in the blanks, there also you will get good marks for reading as well as writing. People usually have this misconception that writing marks are only contributed through essay writing or summarized written text. But that is not the case. Your writing marks are also counted with the help of summarized spoken text. Your writing marks are also counted with the listening fill in the blanks because you are writing there blanks. So if you are unable to understand the word properly, you will definitely make the mistakes. So even though you have heard the word correctly, but if you are unable to write the answer, that means your writing skills are poor. So for 79 plus in all, you have to focus each and every minute thing. If you are perfecting each and everything, then only you can hope for 79 plus. If you are trying to escape the basic things, then definitely it will be very difficult for you to achieve 79 plus because somewhere or the other we might make mistakes. Like just for this example, this person Onyx has read the read aloud very beautiful. Okay, in that way, if you are doing, then definitely you will get full marks for your speaking as well as reading. But what happens is people usually get lower marks for reading and they go only with the reading blanks or reorder paragraphs because they understand that that only contributes from the reading. But mind you, read aloud contributes almost 33% marks to your reading section. If your read aloud is perfect, then you will get very good scores in reading. Alright, and then you have describe maze and a retail lecture. Both of these things will be very easier for you to cover up if your fluency and pronunciation is good. Make sure that whatever you are speaking, yeah, if you are using a laptop, try to use the transcribe software. Okay, it is a transcription software. Whatever you have to speak, that will automatically get converted into your text. That is speech to text recognition is there. There is a software present in the Microsoft Windows. You can use that with Windows plus H key. Okay, once you do press that both keys, automatically you will get a microphone. You have to speak in that, and your audio is transcribed. If whatever you are saying is getting appropriately transcribed, that means your pronunciation is good. If you are missing that thing, then that means your pronunciation is poor. Alright. Make sure that whenever you are practicing, you are trying to rectify your errors. Don't just go with the flow that okay, I am doing this much bad, so I have to improve it without understanding what your major and basic problem is. If your spellings are bad, then improve those spellings. Okay. If you are unable to understand something, try to listen it again and again till you understand it. Don't just go with the flow that today I have practiced 1000, I am perfect. Okay, if I think like that without even rectifying my mistakes, then even though if I do 10,000 practice a day, it will be waste for me. Okay, try to focus on your weak areas. If you are practicing something, make sure that you are doing it perfectly. Unless and until don't leave that task. Okay, Whatever you are doing, just repeat it 3 times. If you are suppose if you are getting read alouds, if you are getting like 50 or 55 marks in APNA scoring, try to improve it. Okay, repeat it 3 times. Check whether your scores are improving. If you are unable to improve it, leave that, move to the next reader task. But again, here, whenever you are sitting the next day for the same practice, try to repeat the same task which you have done in the yesterday. Repeat that, definitely you will see your scores getting improved. Uh, Major thing problem what the thing to, people do today is that people are not patient. Okay, they do one thing, they just go with the flow. They won't rectify their mistake. They keep on going without even rectifying their errors with the fluency or pronunciation. Alright, these are the main things you have to take care of while you are practicing. If you are able to master these things, definitely there is no one who can stop you. Even the AI can't stop you. Even the human evaluation can't stop you from getting your 90 scores. Alright, I hope you have understand my points. Right?
Yes, that makes sense.
Great. Um, and what else? Are there any more questions from anyone?
Yes, I also need to ask about the described image. So, Onyx, did you rely on any template, or you have speak all the thing by your own by just seeing to the picture?
So I just went through the templates, but I actually did not use it in the real exam. I feel uh, what I did was uh, I started with an introduction of what the image is about, and then what I can see and what type of image it is, like a bar graph, line chart, whatever it is, and
Hmm.
what it is trying to show. Basically, for example, average rainfall in inches per year, for example, right? Then if it has axis, right, like x axis, y axis, then I mentioned about that as well. It has x axis, y axis. Is depicting something, y axis is depicting something, right? And uh, and if there is a trend I can see, right, in the graph, for example, it increased, then there was a dip suddenly, like that, right? So whatever you can get out of that image, basically you can mention about that, and finally you can give a closure that overall maybe this picture is very informative to analyze or visualize the data in a simpler form, something like that you can say at the end. That will be like a closure to your image.
Okay, and what about retail lecture? So, how did you tackle with that without any template, or that was also by your own?
So I gave PTE core in which I don't have retail lectures, so I can't
Okay,
really
okay,
share. Yeah, but yeah,
okay. Now, how
I
much?
would say like be fluent even if you know you are making mistakes, right? Don't
Mhm.
pause and go ahead. And if you I feel like if you go ahead and keep speaking continuously, you will still get a good score, because I feel even I got stuck in one of the image at some point, and I was like blacked out for a minute, or not minute, for a second, and but I thought let's continue whatever it is, and yeah, it went good.
And how much second were you able to speak?
I spoke for 30 plus seconds.
30 plus. Okay.
Yeah, even if you feel like you are short of content or whatever it is, maybe repeat the same line, but for sure speak for 30 seconds. If you can't really do anything, but speak at least.
Right, that's a great.
Hello.
Mhm.
Yes, yes.
Hello, Ahmed. I just want to ask one thing more. Have we ate fillers in repeat sentences or not?
No,
No,
I did
no.
not.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, one good point made by Onyx is that yes, whenever you are doing something like describe image or a lecture, if you are unable to make up the content, try to repeat the previous content only. Whatever you have spoken, just repeat that without breaking your fluency. Okay, in that way, your speaking scores will be improved. Okay, even if you are unable to read the complete thing. Still, if you are maintaining the fluency, that will be good enough for you. Alright, but do not speak less than 30 seconds. Alright.
Yeah, and if you guys
Okay.
feel like you are very like much lacking in content, you can like remember some templates line like initially from the image it is very evident that like these kind of lines, right? From the image I can portray this, so that you can just add few words even though you are repeating the same lines, but you are just saying
Mm.
it differently. So that way you will cover it at least for 30 seconds. Personally, I felt in alpha pt or whatever exam I was giving, right, during mock test, I felt I was easily able to speak for 40 seconds. But when I was giving the real exam, I felt like time is running very slow. So yeah, be
Yeah,
cautious.
it happens like whenever you are writing the real exam, it will be quite slow. Uh,
Right.
because it will
Ahmad,
be, yes, please.
Ahmad, I just also want to ask one thing more. What about word from dictation? As per recent who took the exam, they are saying that we don't have to add extra words because it's decline our scores.
Well, for that, I would like to say that whenever you are doing write from dictations, you have the ability to write at least 2 to 3 extra words. Okay. Usually, what happens is people make the mistake that when the APN was giving this thing, that you can write as much words as you can. So people, even though the audio was just 8 words, people used to write almost like 15 to 16 words, which directly make gives an impression that you were not listening accurately or properly. A person who is focusing the if a person who is giving the attention, he will write 2 or 3 extra words, but not the double quantity. Okay. Based on that thing, what they have decided is maybe in the coming days, PT might introduce even this thing that if your audio is just 8 words, you are hardly allowed to use 12 words. Okay. You can write easily 2 to 3 extra words without any doubt. Alright. And whatever you are writing, make sure that the spelling is also correct. If you are
Yeah.
writing something extra, even that spelling is wrong means that will would negatively impact your writing scores.
Yeah, proofreading is very much important. Make sure your first letter is capital. There is a full stop at the end. And personally, like if you're very much confident that you have listened all the words correctly, then write exact sentence. Don't take a chance.
Right,
if
right.
if you ask if you ask my experience, I got four right from dictations, and in three of them I just wrote the exact three sentence, not a single word extra. And in the last one, I just took a hit chance basically, and I wrote three extra words because in that sentence there was a word like can't, so it was not very much clear to me whether it's can't or cannot. So like that.
Right. Something like that. The basic things which are almost similar, they can be
Mhm.
repeated. Universities, you can write that. But if you are
Right.
changing the entire words for each and everything, that will negatively impact your scores definitely. All right.
Correct.
Right. So yeah, I have even given the YouTube link as well as Telegram group chat link. So if you are facing any troubles, you can watch the videos at our YouTube channel as well as you can join our group chat Telegram. There you can practice with others as well. Currently, we have like almost 100, near to 100% in our Telegram group chat, and almost 120 subscribers at our YouTube channel. So it is growing at a very good space, so you can take the help. Many people are active at there. All right. Any more questions? We still have only 3 minutes left.
I just have one question regarding to the essay. So actually, I am asking because most of my topic relying on templates. Like if I talk about describe image, and even in essay, I am also relying on the. I would say it's not a template; it's a kind of structure where I would definitely also use the essay. I will also describe about the essay in the structure. So I just need to confirm is structure or what I would say that Ahmed you have shared in the is still going to work in the exam? Because what I have been seeing on different pages, they are saying that template has been blocked, it will not work anymore, so you have to write on your own.
Well, the thing is that people who accurately and exactly copy the templates, they face these issues. Okay, so you have to tweak a little bit, you have to modify the words a little bit. There comes your English modification at your play. If you are able to modify some of the sentences, some of the words, then it will definitely not get caught. Okay, if you are doing it 100%ly copied, then that will definitely reduce your marks. All right. And your template should be unique no matter which template you are using. You have to tweak it a little bit so that it makes it a unique one. All right. And make sure of your spellings as well. Try to use
Okay, so you
synonyms,
mean to
try
say,
to do paraphrasing.
so you mean to say that the template you have shared with me, so I need to modify it by my own, like the
Mm,
spelling.
yes, yes.
Uh,
Basically,
uh,
a little bit of changing of synonyms is enough.
okay, okay, that makes sense.
Right. Any more questions? We are about to be
Yeah,
packed up. It's
I would
just
say
90 seconds. Right.
the best wishes for the honest that he had got his desired score. I would say he got
Right.
good score, so he must have a good future wherever he is going.
Right. Congratulations once again to Onyx. Thank you for your time. We are very happy for you. All right.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Hope
All
all the
right.
best to everyone. Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks. If anyone is searching for PT, you can approach Onyx as well because PT core is his fort. So you can even reach out
Thank
to
you
him.
so much, Ahmad. Thanks.
All right. Okay, then we will wrap it up. All right.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you
you so
guys.
much for your
Bye.
time. Take care. Bye
Bye.
bye.